Hi everyone, welcome to MadCloud Gaming. In this video, we will dissect the skill icons you see at the bottom of your screen during battle. Most of us, or me at least, before I knew this, I had just somehow tapped at these icons in random without having much thought on what they will do. Our goal here is to clearly identify what the skill does at a glance in order to be more efficient during battles. So here we go. We start with the buffs, debuffs, and attacks. As we can see inside the skill icon here, there are smaller icons of swords and staffs. So does this mean that all these three are offensive skills? No. As you can see here in the first icon on the left, there is a small staff icon, and yes, this means that this skill deals magical damage to enemies. So if the staff or the sword is alone, it means that it is an offensive skill. But if the staff or the sword or both of them, like the one here in the middle, is accompanied by a red arrow pointing up, then it means that the skill is a buff, meaning it will increase the magical and physical attacks of your allies or yourself. If, on the other hand, the arrow is blue and pointing down like the one here on the left, then it means that the skill is a debuff, meaning you will decrease the magical and physical attacks of your opponent. Okay? So in summary, if the staff or a sword is alone, it is an offensive skill. But if accompanied by a red or blue arrow, then it is a buff or debuff. Okay? Now we see here the wizard hat and the shield, which obviously mean magical and physical defense. And these are also accompanied by the red and blue arrow, which shows if the skill is a buff or a debuff, like you see in these two icons on the left. So as usual, if it is accompanied by a red arrow pointing up, then it is a buff, which means that you will increase the magical and physical defense of your allies. And if it is a blue arrow, it means that it is a debuff, which means that you will decrease the physical and magical defense of your enemies. Okay? Next, we will learn what we shall call as the primary effect, secondary effect, the heart icon, and we will learn on how to know how many allies or enemies will be affected by the skill. Okay? So as we see here on the first icon on the left, there are three layers of smaller icons. The first layer where you see a staff, the second layer with the staff and the buff arrow, and the last layer is the one with the person icon, which also looks like a keyhole here at the bottom middle. Okay? The first layer is what I had obviously discussed previously, which contains the attacks, the buffs, and the debuffs, and an additional one here, which is the heart, which means the skill is a heal. So what I will tell you now is the second layer, which has two rules. First rule, the second layer may only contain a staff or a sword or a heart. Okay? And the sword and the staff will always be accompanied by an arrow pointing up, which means that, as far as I know, there are only three secondary skill effects, which is the magical or physical attack buff, and the one with the heart, meaning restore one's HP. Okay? And the second rule, if the primary skill is a magical attack, it may only have the secondary effect of buff in magical attack or restore one's HP. If the primary attack is a physical attack, it may only have a secondary effect of buff in physical attack or restore one's HP. And if the primary is a heal, it may only have a secondary effect of buff on magical or physical attack. Okay? Well, I have already seen a heal with a magical attack buff but not a physical attack buff, so I'm not sure in this one. If you know this, please leave a comment below to confirm or deny this rule for the benefit of all of us, okay? And now we will go to the last layer, which is the icon of the person. As you can see here, there is a single person icon, two person icons with the back one in gray, and two person icon with both, which both are black. Okay, the rule is, if it is a single person icon, it will affect only one ally or enemy. Number 2, if it is a two person icon with the back one in gray, it will affect one or two allies or one or two enemies. Okay, and if it is a two person icon, both not grayed, it will surely affect two allies or two enemies. Okay, so there it is. I will post a transcript in this video in the description below so you could go over it, since I am not that good in speaking. And so if you see something I interpreted wrong, please post it in the comments so all of us will benefit from it. Okay, so thank you, have a good day, and see you on the next video.
Yeah.